morning, Eagle Nation, and thank you for joining us. Today's Thursday, December 16th. I'm Parker Reynolds.
And I'm Aubrey Galante.
The USA Gymnastics and Olympic Committee have agreed on a $380 million settlement in the cases filed by female Olympians who suffered abuse from former doctor, now convicted sexual predator Larry Nassar, added onto the already $500 million settlement with Michigan State in 2018. The USAG CEO Lili Lung released a statement saying that, quote, USA Gymnastics is deeply sorry for the trauma and pain that survivors have endured as a result of this organization's actions and inactions. Attorney John Manley, who represented approximately 150 of the accusers, also stated that, quote, this settlement is the result of the bravery of hundreds of survivors who, despite legal obstacles, refused to be silent. Nassar has been sentenced to 175 years behind bars.
Last weekend, a large tornado ripped through the states of Arkansas, Missouri, Tennessee, and Kentucky. So far, upwards of 90 lives have been lost, and many people are still reported missing. The tornado lasted a record time of approximately 4 hours and 250 miles. Devastation remains throughout the impacted states and predominantly in Kentucky, where a candle factory was destroyed. Supervisors of the factory reportedly told workers not to leave and seek shelter if they wanted to keep their jobs. The company CEO, Troy Propez, publicly stated that, quote, nobody was forced to stay, and another employee said that many workers chose to leave anyway. Of those who remained, 8 factory workers died. FEMA estimates that the devastation of the storm could reach more than $18 billion in damages and economic losses.
Last night, Governor Abbott shared the news of a federal Texan judge issuing an injunction to stop the Biden administration from striking vaccine mandates on employees of providers and suppliers of Medicaid and Medicare. This was mandated on November 5th. The document states that the court is pursuant of Rule 65 on the Federal Rules of Civil Procedure, and the court grants plaintiffs' motion for preliminary injunction. Abbott followed this tweet by expressing his concerns over Biden's decisions regarding the security of the southern border. Abbott said that, quote, Texas National Guard and Texas Department of Public Safety personnel work night and day to ensure the safety of all Texans.
With the season of giving in full swing, Christina Krasnova provides information regarding where PHS students can volunteer at local organizations that are particularly in need during this time of year.
There are a multitude of charities in the DFW area that rely on the help of volunteers and donors, especially during the holiday season. Samaritan's Purse, with a drop-off location in Coppell, works to help provide children the Christmas celebrations they desire. Participants in Operation Christmas Child can volunteer at a processing center or pack shoeboxes full of gifts that will be given to children in need on Christmas Day. City House, a homeless shelter and counseling service in Plano, works to find safe and stable housing for children, youth, and young adults. Students can help transform lives by donating to make welcome packages, volunteering, or helping with the organization's current needs list on Amazon. Children's Hunger Fund in Frisco works to help starving children all around the globe through Project Food Pack. Students can volunteer to help package food for shipment or donate food to the organization for others to pack. Food packs are then distributed to volunteers around the world who hand-deliver them to individuals who are suffering in their communities. While these are only a handful of the local organizations to which students can contribute, conducting some simple research can help students find the other numerous organizations that can use any help they can get during this holiday season. I'm Christina Krasnova, reporting for Eagle Nation News.
Even though Prosper is slowing down and heading into winter break, Prosper sports are still on the courts. Grace Escobel is in studio with this week's edition of Game Time.
Thanks, Parker. Last Friday, the boys wrestling team competed in the Perry OK Invite and finished the weekend with junior Joseph Richardson taking home third. Junior Mason Gordon and sophomore Sam Itorino each placed fifth in their respective weight divisions. The girls wrestling team also competed this weekend in the Texas Women's Classic and finished in third out of 36 teams, trailing first place by only 12 points. Senior Taylor Martinez left as champion, senior Catherine Hall and junior Alyssa Galindo each finished second in their weight classes. Both teams will compete on Saturday in the Eagle Invitational in the arena at 9. Speaking of Eagles in the arena, the boys basketball team went head-to-head with Denton Ryan on Friday and finished the night with a 42-39 win. The boys competed on Tuesday against Madison but weren't able to walk away with the win, falling short 67-55. On Friday, the Eagles will compete against Lakeview Centennial in the arena at 4:30. Continuing with Prosper basketball, the Lady Eagles matched up with Denton Ryan on Friday and closed out the night with a dominant 61-32 win. On Tuesday, we saw the Lady Eagles on the courts again for the first district game of the season. The evening ended with a 69-52 win for Prosper over Little Elm. The Lady Eagles will head to Denton Guard to tip off against the Wildcats at 3:30 on Friday. In pro news, Golden State Warriors guard Steph Curry broke the three-pointer NBA record on Tuesday night after a 105 95-96 win over the New York Knicks. Curry passed Hall of Famer Ray Allen after knocking the 2,974th three-pointer of his career. In more pro news, the Dallas Cowboys notched a 27-20 win over the Washington football team last Saturday. The Cowboys will head to MetLife Stadium to compete against the New York Giants Sunday at noon. After this short break, I'll be back with Cade Richardson to discuss the boys' basketball season as they reach the midway point of the season.
Students, you must turn in loan computers as they will be locked beginning today. Also, if you need a VOE over the holiday break, make sure to get it before tomorrow. You only need to do this if your appointment is in the next 30 days, which will include the break when we aren't here. Otherwise, you can get one when we return from the break. Superlatives voting for the PHS yearbook is going on now through tomorrow. Visit prosper.votingforschools.com to vote for your grade level superlatives.
The 8-7 boys basketball team is ranked 35th in Region 1. The Eagles have had some dominating performances, such as a 68-47 win over Frisco last week, but have also had some close losses. As the Eagles are wrapping up the first half of the season, what are your thoughts on their performance thus far?
Yeah, the Eagles have had the success they've desired so far this season. The boys have showed glimpses of success, but tend to falter on the defensive side. They're very good on the offensive side, but we should definitely see them getting going soon.
Yeah, especially as we reach district play, that's going to be really important. We discussed which players we thought were going to make a difference whenever the season first tipped off, but there are some, such as junior guard Brant Evanson, who have been consistently putting up big points. Which players are going to make a big impact to you?
Junior point guard Addison Harmon's always going to be one of the highlight players for the Eagles. He's a versatile player who's able to score on all three levels of the game. He's also a very good on-ball defender, and he also is very good off-ball on the offensive side. So he's always going to be a highlight player, and he's going to have a good season for the rest of his junior year. Yeah,
Harmon was one of the players we mentioned at the beginning, and for a reason that he's continuing to show. He's been very big for the Eagles and probably will continue to be. The PHS archery team has had dominating performances throughout the season. Jackson Baucom has more on the inner workings of the team and what helps it make it so successful.
The PHS archery team, led by Becky Hedges, has participated in the National Archery in the Schools program, or NASP, tournaments since its creation in 2016.
The main reason for starting archery was because I saw the benefit that my own child got from it when we lived in Kentucky. And when we moved to Texas, this wasn't available. So I started the program from there.
The team placed 4th in the West National Tournament in 2019 and 7th in 2020. This year, the team notched first place for the two tournaments in which they participated, being Reagan Middle School and Kaufman.
Because it teaches them that it's not only about them. Even though they are working for their own scores, it all combines to be a team score. And so they learn how to practice hard and do their best individually for the benefit of the team.
If you would like to join the Prosper Archery team, you can do so by going to the Prosper Archery website, prosperarcheryclub.membershiptoolkit.com. Reporting for Eagle Nation News, I'm Jackson Baucom.
Superlatives voting for the PHS yearbook is going on now through tomorrow. Visit prosper.votingforschools.com to vote for your grade level superlatives.
Prosper High School provides multiple opportunities for students to pursue activities related to their future careers. Mr. Kama highlights how one student utilized his classes to jumpstart his film industry pursuits.
PHS senior Nolan Wally has progressed his future in film through the EPG program the school offers.
We, in October, went to New York City to the largest student film festival in the world. A work of mine got nominated there.
Because of his passion for film, Wally has been a part of this program for all 4 years of his high school career, and during this time has made several short films. One of his more recent projects, however, is Pork Dinner, a production in which Wally created for Prosper's PCIS class, which is meant to help students further their knowledge in their desired careers. Still a work in progress, Wally explains that he has taken several steps in the production of Pork Dinner, including location scouting and hosting auditions to find paid actors.
There's pre-production, on-shoot, and then post-production.
During pre-production, Wally focused on making a script, finding a location, casting auditions, building a shot list, preparing props, scheduling, and rehearsals. This all helped prepare the cast and crew for the day of shooting on November 14th. After shooting the film, post-production consisted of organizing clips, audio engineering, editing footage, coloring, and recording Foley. This allows the film to be ready for viewers to watch. Wally said he plans to pursue a career in directing, and this film, as well as several others, have jump-started his potential to advance into the industry.
I'm trying my hardest to go into directing and writing on a more professional level. If I could do at least one feature film, I think I'd be pretty happy.
Pork Dinner's first cut is currently available on YouTube under Nolan Wally's YouTube channel. For Eagle Nation News, I'm Mithra Kama.
Throughout the whole year of 2021, there have been countless moments in pop culture that grabbed our attention. Landry Long is in studio to highlight just a few of those for this week's edition of Talent Talk.
Thanks, Aubrey. Earlier this year on March 7th, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry sat down with the one and only Oprah Winfrey to discuss what led them to leaving the royal family. During this 90-minute interview, Markle revealed how the pressure of being a part of the royal family took a dark toll on her mental health. This emotional interview not only stunned the 17 million viewers, but also the British monarchy. Another female in the spotlight that put her mental health first was none other than the gold medalist Simone Biles. She captured the world's attention when she withdrew from the Tokyo Olympics due to mental health reasons. Biles stated that, quote, "At the end of the day, we're human too, so we have to protect our minds and our bodies rather than just going out there and doing what the world wants us to do." Biles was awarded Magazine's Athlete of the Year, not only leaving her mark on 2021, but on how the world views mental health as a whole. Lastly, on May 27th, the Friends reunion aired on HBO Max. The main cast gathered at the original set to share some lighthearted memories and some fun behind-the-scenes stories. Seeing all 6 characters on the TV screen helps Friends fans everywhere feel a sense of normalcy. These are just a few of the best pop culture moments 2021 had in store for us. Many Americans achieved tremendous success at the Olympics, and the nation has 2,632 medals to prove it. But not all glitter is gold. Diane Shaw discusses the U.S. decision to boycott the 2021 Winter Olympics.
The United States is boycotting the upcoming Winter Olympics, but will United States athletes still compete, and what does this mean for the future of athletics? The People's Republic of China is attempting a genocide against the Uyghur, an ethnic minority native to Turkey who are primarily Muslim. The Uyghur make up nearly 50% of China's largest autonomous region. Tensions in the areas aren't new. Xinjiang has been fighting for independence from China since the mid-18th century. Hostility in the region rose after a series of riots in 2009 between the Uyghur and the ethnically Chinese, which resulted in roughly 200 deaths. Since 2018, the People's Republic of China has been transporting Uyghurs to re-education camps, claiming to reintegrate them after they've been reformed. The government is also carrying out a mass sterilization of Uyghur women. In some primarily Uyghur areas, birth rates have dropped by 84%. But what does this have to do with the Olympics? The United States, Austria, the UK, Canada, and others are refusing to send diplomatic representatives to the Games. U.S. Press Secretary Jen Psaki said, "The athletes will be participating. We will be rooting from the athletes from home. This is just sending the message that given these human rights abuses, we cannot proceed with business as usual." American athletes will continue the tradition of Olympic excellence. A woman detained said women in camps were ordered to deny their own identities and criticize their own peoples and beliefs. In the immortal words of Lydia Child, "Law is not law if it violates the principles of eternal justice." I'm Diane Shaw, reporting for Eagle Nation News.
The holiday season is already in full swing. Zach Manning has more on seasonal events and activities throughout the DFW area.
DFW is home to nearly 8 million people. With that in mind, event organizers must get creative when coming up with fun and engaging holiday activities for individuals of all ages. Local malls including Stonebriar and the Galleria feature holiday trees and decor located throughout the facilities. In addition to that, the Galleria includes an ice skating rink surrounding a nearly 3-story tall indoor Christmas tree. And Grandscapes in the Colony has an outstanding light display and even fake snow falling into a main walk area. A little closer to home, downtown Frisco strings lights throughout the Frisco Square district and hosts an outdoor ice skating rink for individuals and families to experience. Apart from these activities, the Gaylord Texan Resort located in Grapevine includes extravagant sites with the main attraction area lined with stunning holiday decor. The resort hosts events for all ages throughout the holiday season.
It's awesome to see the community out here and to see everyone around each other having fun since COVID kind of ruined that.
While DFW may not be the coldest part of the nation, there are still plenty of fun holiday activities to enjoy. Reporting for Eagle Nation News, I'm Zach Manning.
That's all we have for you today, Eagle Nation. I'm Aubrey Galante.
And I'm Parker Reynolds. Thanks for tuning in and have an amazing holiday break. We'll see you again on January 7th.